with another my career on Madden 17, episode 6. We'll be going up against the Chargers. First, we're going to jump into some training. Last game, I went off and ended up demolishing the Texans. I had a record game. It was crazy because all the other games I had been throwing picks, turning the ball over too much, barely winning the games. And this one we absolutely trashed the Texans. And I ended up breaking the passing record in a single game and the passing touchdown record in a single game. So it was pretty nice, like 700 something yards. It's ridiculous, but it was nice. I think it was because of the type of defense that the Texans were playing. They were taking one safety away and putting him on the other side of the field, opening up for me to open up the top on the opposing defense. So it was fairly easy to get the yards that I needed. Bitch, he undercut it. Alright, let's see. Got him.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Oh, also update. I heard that Tony Romo may be actually still starting week one. They said they're not going to put a timetable on it, which I think they need to let him sit at least 6 to 7 weeks at least. But apparently they're saying he still has a chance to be starting week one because he's played with a broken bone in his back before. So who knows? But we'll see where that goes. But that'd be crazy. I don't think they need to do that. I think it could be career ending if something was to go wrong. I mean, his career is almost at its end, but you don't want to put long-term damage to where it'll affect his health outside of football. But you never know. Maybe he can come out and actually do something. I know some of y'all are like, man, Tony sucks, Tony's this, Tony's that. He's actually, I've said it before, one of the most underrated quarterbacks to ever play the game. But people have their own opinions. Just like I think he's one of the best quarterbacks. There's nobody I really choose over him besides maybe Tom Brady or something. But I don't even like Tom Brady, so Aaron Rodgers or Cam Newton. Oh man, yeah, any day. But anyway, let's take forever to load.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
Without Tony, I think Dak Prescott.
And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. And they had it.
So who knows? With the more advanced defense, I mean, what he did to the Seahawks in preseason. And I know it's just preseason, so you can't take a lot away from it.
Is Anderson.
What he did to them in preseason.
Back to throw. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Fell over the rail.
2nd and 5.
Other than that, I have seen good things from him. I think he's going to go far.
Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Especially
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
The tackle line that the Dallas Cowboys have. Oh, my God.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Past the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 31 yards.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Paxton Lynch.
So here we go,
Broncos.
1st and 10 now.
Big old dude, can move his feet. I don't know how successful he's going to be.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Can't find any. And no escaping this time. He'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lismore able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
I don't even know if that or if Paxton Lynch is going to start him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Virgil Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It wonder they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take.
Playoff contenders. I don't know if they were big Super Bowl world yet, but playoff contenders for sure.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
That one goes for 24 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They run it again with Anderson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to throw. And it's caught over the middle to tight end Green. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Anderson. And there's a flag on the field. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Still 3rd down.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Wow.
Holding. Defense.
Oh, wow.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
To be an asshole.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You
I'm
see
playing
it
on all
now,
Madden.
the
I like to
confidence is
see,
starting to rise.
especially with my
I think
offensive
now as a
line,
play
that's
caller,
fair.
because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of it. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly this. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
You want to redraft our
all
players?
week, they're able to punch it in from the
go
goal
with the same
line.
teams.
Nothing like good preparation and even better execution.
No more, yeah, for sure. That shit was crazy. Same team. Okay. I'll keep my
Now
team
this
too.
Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let this one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown.
So
of
did you hear that
season.
stuff, Renee,
And the
about
Broncos
they saying
able to
that
show off
they're
their
not ruling
quick
Tony
strike
Romo out
ability.
for the first week?
And that'll
They
give
said
them
that they
a
might actually
two-score
let
lead
him
here,
play
but I'm looking ahead. They just
because
want
he's
to
played
hold
with
it
a
for the
broken
final
back,
moments here in the
broken
second quarter.
back
They don't want to
before.
give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all,
They're saying
because if
they're not
they
ruling him
don't,
out for week
it
1.
almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that.
Right? Keep Dak in. That's what I'm saying. They should at least sit Tony for a little while. And fuck.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run,
I don't know.
big-time pass.
What, on yours, what have you been playing? You've been playing my career like this, where you just play as one person and you've been playing the whole team.
Kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll set up a throw. Drops it off for Hillman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
you're in the
he's
chat
going to
room.
continue to pick them
What are you
apart
talking
because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
I'm talking
they
about
lost
like
the game ultimately. They
on
dropped
Madden.
the
What do
defensive
you
end out, and he ended up with an interception
what
in
do you
that
play?
game in
Do you
Super
actually
Bowl 50.
play like this stuff,
Maybe
or
some
do you
sort
play
of
with the
scheme
actual
like that
team?
to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They go play, and this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their big tight end.
It's gotten better on
Touchdown
career
now
mode
on the
stuff.
year.
It's a lot
And
fun.
the Broncos will
I'm enjoying
add
it.
on to their lead.
I didn't enjoy the
So
old
they
one
go
because it was
play
like quiet.
action,
You had no
3 tight
announcers
ends
and
out
shit.
there in the
And
heavy set.
now they actually
Well,
have
they
people
showed
announcing.
everything that suggested running play. just what
actually
you
talking
mentioned.
about your career and shit.
Heavy formation, able to go play action off.
We're trying to be like 2K. Did you hear about that shit? 2K is apparently whenever Madden is up with their contract with the NFL, they're gonna start doing NFL games again, like ESPN,
and that recipe on their
2K,
last drive that
whatever.
resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to
Maybe
when we
next
said
have
with
the
the offensive
my
coordinator and the
career
head
shit.
coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
I'm still gonna play Madden, but if they get
If
they get 2K and 2K does some my career stuff,
and the Broncos
man.
will extend their lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll lead here to a third down. In the backfield is Anderson. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 16. And the drive
after
will
this game,
continue.
we'll jump on that draft champions.
When you run a screen
Get
pass
you in
really
that,
well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. And with this guy, I don't know that you're surprised when he has back-to-back games like this. He just keeps excelling.
What I like about him is that every year he doesn't settle for being one of the best in the game. He tries to make himself better. Almost like those great basketball players. I remember hearing about Kobe Bryant wanting to add something to his game every offseason. Magic Johnson, what do I need to work on to get better? Michael Jordan had that fadeaway before his career was over. Those are the best. Even when they're at the top of their game, they find ways to get better.
Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. Third and goal from the 1. So third and goal. The defense in the dime.
Oh my God! He would just be
And
standing
almost
there.
intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And caught right side, Green. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 31 yards. Last week, as you get a look at some of the numbers, he just wasn't in the mix, almost like he was out of the game plan. We couldn't figure out why, but here, he's fully in the game plan.
I like what you just brought up because when we asked the coaches about that, there's a little sheepish in there, wasn't it? That's when they admitted, yeah, we kind of neglected him last week. We've got to find ways to get him the football scheme to get him open because they know he's a big-time weapon, so they're going to have people out there to cover him. But sometimes you just have to do some things, show some different formations, get him isolated where he can be one-on-one. And in this game, they're getting that done.
Come on, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
The 13 yards that time of the 1st.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Touchdown,
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Fighting through.
Oh, my God. You got to be fucking kidding me.
The Broncos unable to convert.
Piece of shit. Oh, shit. Well, anyway, I'm going to check stats and everything real quick and check my Twitter feeds, and then I'm going to do another stream of some, about to stream with my boy, JR. Again, he wants his rematch and some draft champions. So, gonna beat that ass real quick. But anyway, let's check out the stats real quick and what they had to say about us on the Twitter feed. Alright, my stories. Okay, Broncos running off in uniforms. Rivalry is supposed to be like that. Chargers, Broncos. I couldn't watch Michael Cooper drop back all day. Great game to get the Broncos to win. The locker room, you get a boost. Nobody. Yep. All right, nothing but good stuff. Let's check stats real quick. Okay, first and everything. Um, Actually, let's go ahead and go through the week and then look at that stuff. And then I think we can actually look at the award races and stuff like that. Alright. Next game is against the 5-3 Raiders. They must have just lost their last game. Alright, so we'll jump into stats. Still first on everything besides passer rating. Let's look at the award races, yearly awards. Okay, MVP. Andy Dalton's right there. Mariota, Tom Brady. Looks like it's just straight up. Coach of the year. Okay. AFC. Offensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year. And we ain't got no Bronco. Oh, there he is. Brandon Marshall. Offensive rookies. You know it. There ain't nobody. Okay, defensive rookies. Joey Bosa. Best QB. Yes, sir. Let's see what the other one's Tom Brady, Mario. Osweiler. He's not going to do that. I swear. Texans, people think that Osweiler's going to go and be the next coming, in Texas, but he's not going to do shit. Yeah, definitely not on this. Best wide receiver. Thomas. My other wide receiver not on there? There he is. Emmanuel Sanders. He'll be at the top sooner than later. Best O-line. My guys ain't going to be on here. They can't block for shit. Best defensive line. We ain't got nothing. Best linebacker. He's already trying. Von Miller. Alright. Best DBs. Best kicker. Not yet. Oh, well, he is up there. Holy shit. Alright. Anyway, we're going to hurry up and end this real quick. That's the award races right now. But as I always do, I'm going to show y'all the league settings. It is on all Madden, which I told y'all if I had another breakaway game and it started getting too easy, I would adjust the sliders to make it harder. But like I said, everything's 50, and so there you go. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed. Later today, I'll probably do episode 7. And we'll probably get done with this, the next 2 days, probably be done with this season, first rookie season. But anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm about to do another live stream now of me kicking JR's ass and some draft champions. But anyway, later, guys.